down to the final two. Let's bring out from Hong Kong, another Hong Kong startup, uHoo, to the stage. Give them a round of applause.
You and I are not very much different from each other. And we are not very much different from this family. We all want our loved ones, our family and friends to all feel healthy, safe, and happy. But mind you, it is easier said than done, simply because we all get sick. From simple coughs and colds to more chronic respiratory conditions such as asthma and allergies, it may hit us. Good thing there are doctors to diagnose and treat us. Yes, it works at times, but the problem is we get sick again, and then you get treated and you get sick again. On average, every person spends $3,300 a year to treat their respiratory conditions. But beyond the money, imagine your baby or your kid or your loved one going through that suffering. Isn't it just heartbreaking? We are all trapped in this vicious cycle. And doctors recommend that the best way to break from this is to identify the stuff that we breathe in. What they mean is we need to see what we breathe in before we breathe it in. I'm sure everybody will agree that that's impossible. But what if we could? This is the reason why we created uHoo. We want to help people live healthier lives with a better understanding of the air that we breathe in and how our activities at home affect our home environment and our health. And now, please marvel at the beauty that is uHoo. uHoo is a beautiful device that integrates information about your health and your home environment, especially those that trigger respiratory conditions, so that you can see what you breathe in, predict when it is not safe, and prevent yourself from getting sick. We started the project 6 months ago, and today, 6 months later, we have established our supply chain, manufactured our prototypes, got our back end ready. We have also established our social presence, garnered multiple awards, and have been featured in the press. We have very clear milestones for the next 6 months in terms of software development, certifying uHoo, initiating tooling, and commencing production so that we can ship by June of 2015. We have 3 main revenue drivers. The first one is the sale of the uHoo hardware. The second one is through in-app purchases so that people can have a better experience of using uHoo. And the third one is through app subscription so that people can access uHoo devices in public places. We have a very clear go-to-market strategy based on 4 key pillars with established partnerships in each one. Upstream, we are working together with Capsule, Hardware Trek, and Shinye in terms of certifying uHoo, sourcing our supplies, and manufacturing our hardware. Muesli will be featuring us as a partner in the CES in Las Vegas this coming January, and we are working together with Invest Hong Kong and Burson Marsteller in terms of marketing and PR. We will be selling uHoo directly from our website to our consumers. We have also partnered with Saucy Mama. It is a platform in Hong Kong with 25,000 actively using mothers. And we have also partnered with the Hong Kong Clean Air Network. They have a community of 20,000 people who are very much engaged and concerned with the air that they breathe in. This gives us early and direct access to our home consumer market. Beyond that, we are also talking with corporates and schools, and these are our secondary market. We are talking with St. Paul's Co-ed College in Hong Kong right now, and we are talking with one of the major hotels in Macau to deploy uHoo in their buildings. We are currently raising $2 million US, and this funds would be used to certify uHoo, to initiate tooling, and to commence production. And we will also be using this to hire more engineers and to enhance our marketing. We have gone through a lot and have achieved a lot in just 6 months because of our strong and diverse team. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dustin, and together with my co-founders, our backgrounds range from management consulting to electrical, mechanical, and industrial design. We have also assembled a team of marketing executives and software engineers that have master's degrees and PhDs in their respective domains. Beyond the team, we are also supported by a strong board of advisors with relevant expertise in the technology, medical, technical, and air quality fields. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember this cycle? It is time that we come together and break this. And so, we invite you to come join us so that we can help you, your family, your loved ones, and everyone live a happier, healthier, and safer life. Thank you.
How many units have you sold? Are you pre-revenue or are you selling?
So right now we are on pre-orders. So we have finished all the supply chain. We are ready to manufacture. We're raising funds to get manufactured so that we can also close the deals with the corporate partners.
So how do you forecast how many you're going to sell?
So in terms of forecasting how we're going to sell this, in terms of users, direct users, we're looking at mothers in Hong Kong. So Sassy has 25,000 mothers on their platform. Right now, we already have 70 to 80 units that have been pre-ordered when we launched our pre-orders 2 weeks ago. In terms of the corporate market, we're looking at schools because schools are trusted institutions by parents. And this would help parents purchase this as well because if they see it in schools, they would put it in their homes.
So you have an estimate of how many units and what your revenue is going to be this year,
So in
next
terms
year?
of units, no, we don't have any estimate, to be honest.
So how many
right
will
now.
you make?
Come again?
How many will you
So
make?
for our first production run, we're looking at 5,000 units.
And you're going to service it and maintain it yourself?
No, this would be sold directly to consumers. And
So no service, meaning if it breaks this box, then it's gone.
no service.
No service.
No service.
Okay.
So it's all sold online. Yeah.
It's a new product, so one of the key things is creating awareness about the new
Yes,
product.
exactly.
So marketing and the sales channel will be so important. Can you elaborate a little bit more on why you're convinced of your idea and how you can create awareness?
Okay, so our main target market are people with respiratory conditions. People with asthma, rhinitis, bronchitis, and skin and nasal allergies. Every time we speak with these people, they totally understand what we're doing. We don't need to convince them. We don't need to even if we talk about the technical part, they understand. Because this is something that they go through on a daily basis. I myself, I have rhinitis. So I know what it feels like when it attacks. So it really helps when I know what triggers it. And so that I can prevent it. So in terms of market validation, we were also at Web Summit at Dublin. And every person that passed by that had asthma totally understood what we're doing.
So if I got this in my room and then it shows me it's red, it means the air quality is really bad. What do I do?
So what we want to do is won't let it turn red. So what we want to do is to predict when it might go bad so that you can prevent it before it happens.
So what do I do if it's red in my room?
So to give you an example, for example, you have a kid who has asthma. He suddenly gets an attack one morning, but you don't know what caused it. Maybe because you were spraying perfume in the bathroom, but you don't know that was that. But you can look at the trends when it spikes up in terms of the sensors that we have. So you can look back over time, maybe 3-5 days. Oh, my kid gets an attack whenever I use this. So maybe this is okay for me, but for my son it's not. So I have to change my perfume. It's also creating awareness about
So
the
the
chemicals.
interface on my iPhone would show me a change in a certain level of something and I still have to
So
analyze it,
analyze it
connect it to
yourself,
the fact
yeah.
that maybe I use perfume.
That's at the start because it takes time to get data. So what we have in the app is also a health diary. Because if you're asthmatic or you have rhinitis, you would keep a diary. You write it down. So why not use the app as your diary? Then we have all your health information. And if you have a wearable device, we can push it into the platform
So it
as
sounds
well.
like there's two elements to your business, right? There's one where you're targeting people who have the respiratory stuff and then it's like a medical device. And then the other aspect of your business is good to have is people are psycho about cleanliness in your house.
Yes.
They just want to have this sitting around and okay, it's green, good,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's true, that's true. That's true.
Well, right now I think the market for air purifiers, air humidifiers has suddenly become more mass market. I was just walking around an electrical store and then like this lady was sharing about this stuff with me. I don't even know why I needed it because I've been fine, right? But after talking to her, I felt like I should buy one. I don't know if because of her salesmanship, but so it sounds like to me, I mean, I don't know so much, but market sizing wise, do you feel that the medical tool market is where you're gonna make most of your money? Or you reckon this mass market, I don't even know I need it?
So it's gonna make, because the way we view this is we want to shift the paradigm of healthcare from detection and from diagnosis and treatment into detection, prediction, and prevention.
Which is going to make you more money? Like the idiot like me who's buying it because I want to see that it's green all the time, or it's somebody who actually has a disease or something like yourself?
So people who have the disease would see more value in this.
So that's a primary market that you want to market to?
That's one.
Okay.
The second one would be mothers. Because kids are naturally more susceptible to everything that they breathe in.
Okay, I see.
So our main market, that's why we have Sassy Mama. We mainly target mothers immediately. Because we know that's
it's a serious
where we
business,
can enter.
Kylie.
So it's not the tool, so it's a tool. Yeah.
Great. All right then. Thank you, judges. Thank you,
Thank you.
Yuhoo.
Thank you.
Round of applause.